My first thought was making up a story about how Josh likes to beat up people in wheelchairs.
And there happened to be this, this frozen waterfall up on the side of the mountain.
Has anybody been to Kalispell from Spokane before?
No.
But I left the directions up in the windows.
One homeboy said you turn north at St. Regis.
Yep. It says leave at 6:30 a.m. Check.
Done and done.
Do we know where to go?
I was going you on trip left.
Dude, Clay, look at what I had to wake up to in the middle of the night.
Clay, are you going with her?
No.
We're in Montana. We just crossed the Idaho border a little while ago. We are heading to Kalispell for our first show in Kalispell. I hope it goes well. I think it will. We are really tired. I had to pull over so I didn't crash and kill everybody. I think that was a good decision. My eyes hurt. My face hurts. But I look good. Oh yeah. Oh! My phone's ringing. Let's see who it is. It's Josh. Josh! Hey, how'd it go? I was gonna kill everybody, so I pulled over. No, I'm just sick of them, Josh. Yeah, tired. I was tired. I'm really tired. So, I took a walk around. I only have like 15 minutes left to drive, though. Tell Shannon those Doritos that chick gave us are totally stale. Like, oh man, it was awful. I tried one. Oh, dude, I don't even want to. Yeah. Nice. Yeah, that's what this lady gave us, but it wasn't from the venue. It was just from her house. And like her daughter, who is, we don't even know if she exists actually. The lady, yeah, Shannon can tell you about it. But yeah, those chips, bad news.
Kalispell is a beautiful city. It's way up in northwest Montana on the Flathead Lake.
In a beautiful location, nestled in the mountains, and it's just like, if you go there in the summer, it's probably one of the most picturesque places probably in the world. I think Glacier National Park is just outside of Kalispell, and it is, it is by far one of the best national parks to ever visit. Kalispell's always been very, very welcoming to Pivitplex. Every time we show up there, they, usually have a pretty good crowd and are very welcoming. And they kind of refer to us, from my perspective, as kind of hometown heroes a little bit. Even though none of us are from Kalispell, but same state kind of thing.
Bad footage, man.
I know.
Bad footage. Hold on. We're really high in elevation. Out of breath.
They must know something I don't.
This is the remnants of a Rolade packet. This is a necessity when you're on tour with Pivitplex. You have to have Rolades to be able to cope. We could use narcotics, but those are illegal. Bye.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, even though the sound of it is something quite atrocious. Da 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 na 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 na. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Supercalifragilistic. I'm just kidding. Don't put that on there. That's really gay. Here.
If you could sum up the tour in, 2 words, it would be sound issues. We didn't start the show until like an hour late, and by the time third band got on, which was us, we were already like pushing, 10 o'clock.
It's in a code. Only I understand it. This tells me which guitar I use on which song. This tells me which amp I use. Look, in addition to the songs, I, as the lead guitarist, have to write which guitar and amp I use on each song.
Next level. Lost my water.
Clay, did you notice they're all the same? They're all the same.
That's why it's comedy, Clay.
I only use one guitar and one amp. LP stands for Les Paul, MHS stands for Marshall Half Stack. Take that to the bank. The show in Kalispell, Montana was, somewhat of a debacle because it was a school night and the show was running an hour late because I don't know if we've ever done a show that didn't have some sort of technical issue with the sound or the lights or whatever. This particular show, we were having trouble getting the sound and I think trouble finding power.
I'm so tired, dude.
Yeah, I know.
The ceiling's really high.
It really is.
Hello.
James, do you think you're going to have energy to play this show?
What?
Do you think you'll have energy to play this show?
Joby, I don't have a choice.
Yeah.
I'm a professional.
There's people out there.
I mean, can you think of anything about me that's not professional?
No.
See?
Please! Hey, what happened?
I'm gonna be out there giving
this
it
thing
all
on?
to the kiddies.
Is this thing on?
I don't know, probably. It's hard to tell.
It's really a lot of wasted tape.
It's a lot of wasted tape. Oh, man. Can't wait to be asleep tonight.
Yeah, that's gonna be great, isn't it?
That's gonna be good. Oh, dude, I'm just tired right now.
So tired. This song is like 15 minutes long.
15-minute long song. It's only like the 4th song of the set, isn't it?
Yeah.
The problem with a 3-band tour is that we were all sharing the same time, so we would each go about 40 minutes. So depending on where we were and what night of the week we were playing, the concert would go really long, along with the Food for the Hungry presentation and stuff. And so
How long have you guys been married?
Year and a half.
That's cool. And how long did you date?
Well, just not very long. Like 2 months really in person.
Oh, really?
A few, maybe almost a year long distance before that.
But you just knew?
Just knew.
Did you ever hear that song by the Brooke Barlow Girls called No More Dating, I'm Just Waiting?
Yes, that's actually inspiration to me.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm not going to date anymore, I'm just going to wait.
Yeah. And modesty also.
Yeah.
Which is why I dress the way I do.
Yes.
Because I used to be way more seductive than this. You remember.
That could be dangerous.
Barlow Girl changed my life.
Check that out, dude. Now, if you can't understand this doesn't make perfect sense to you, I don't know what will.
Maybe you should put in also just the frequency that you're going to use for the chorus on your song.
Okay.
So you don't spill your own.
I'll put the key it's in.
Yeah, you.
No, I'm going to put the hertz. They ended. I guess that means we got to go set up our thing.
When I raise my hands, I can shine like the sun.
Open the door from right, you can. Put the starting gun.
There you go.
James, I think we got
Are you serious? I should get ready for the show.
By the time we got on stage, I think buses were just streaming out the door because, you know, parents don't want their kids out till midnight on a school night. So,
Okay, we're back in Montana. Let's see if they like us anymore.
I think we played to about 15 people by the time the show was all said and done. And originally there was, you know, a couple hundred there. So that is always a weird feeling to be playing and watching streams of people going out the door. We'd rather it be the other way around, but
Try to act like it doesn't bother you. It's not like you take it personally. It's just really weird to watch as you're playing, to watch people stream out the door because you're not sure if it's your fault or not.
It's tough to be the closer, dude.
because it's bedtime.
It's bedtime. It's a weeknight and everybody goes over their scheduled times.
We gotta go.
We should technically be getting on the stage at like 8:30, 8:45. Usually after 9.
Yeah, like, it's 10 o'clock now. We played 10:05, we played 40.
We played 40 minutes?
40, 45 minutes. It was late. I lost my composure when people started leaving.
You know, sometimes circumstances are just beyond our control, and we just keep playing for the folks that stay.
Guys, I'm trying my
Kind of
best.
hard on a closer spot because we take such a hit on merch and stuff when everybody bails. But I guess you can't really ask everybody to speed up.
Obviously, because of the late night, a lot of our crowd had to leave, and so it was miserable to get up there. You try not to take it personally, but when somebody's walking out the door, being that I'm I'm a bass player and I typically don't have a mic in front of me, and I'm not locked into seeing that, and I'm not focusing on that. I get to watch the crowd a lot more than the other guys. So I get to see everybody that walks out the door. So like I personally take, it's really hard for me because it's like, oh man, they don't like what we're doing.
I guess we can salvage a little merch sales by getting out there. Here's a marker.
Anyways, we've just found out over the years that the people that are there are supposed to be there, and everybody who stayed liked it.
Can you sign my CD on my shirt?
Yeah.
Right on, thanks, dude.
Yeah, man. Thanks for coming. You have fun?
Yeah, liked it a lot.
Good, I'm glad.
Yeah, some serious skill with the drums.
Dude, thank you. Because I always think I'm worthless. I was like, Jonah's guy is really good. I'm like,
10, 10,
15.
That's all right. Drive safe.
Yeah, I was excited.
Thanks.
We had front row concerts.
Oh, yeah.
Private concert.
Great.
Yeah. So
Thanks for
a lot,
staying
y'all.
up so late. Appreciate all your work, you guys. Keep in touch, all right?
Okay.
Yep. And then I'll go get another.
Thank you for the concert, you guys.
Hey, no problem.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Trying to see where the best place here. Pretty bummed that the people who paid $5 can stick around from Montana.
Yeah,
band,
exactly.
but,
We all bailed. That's all right. It's late. It's late up here.
Yeah, so if we're ever playing for you, try not to leave if I'm up on stage. Or just leave a note, or wave and say, thanks, I'm buying something from you on your merch table. That would help, but still, it's more fun to play to people than space.
If you stayed that night, I would just like to shake your hand and say thank you. Thank you so much for staying. That meant a lot to every one of us. So, thank you.
Dude, I was gonna say tomorrow we should make our sets Like on school nights, it's just too difficult. It's too long. We should make ourselves
Alright,
short.
let me get the rug. Actually, here's why. I think it all has to do with miscommunication. And you get this on tape. So here's what happens. During the day, everybody's like, oh yeah, we'll sleep till noon tomorrow. So the whole day I'm like, dude, yes. And then she's the bearer of bad news every night. Alright, meet here at 5. We have to snow, it's a mountain pass, it's... So then, all my hopes and dreams shattered. I don't want to calculate.
Why can't I find the mic boxes?
If he would just talk to the girl, I have the answer. I always have the answer, because we're always right.
Shut up, I heard
What did you say?
Next tour, I'm running a camera. This rocks.
Can't put the camera down and help!
One of the biggest testimonies we had was down here. Those guys, you could tell that for a second maybe they get discouraged if their attitude is incredible. The same thing happened to them. Not only were they on the Air 1 tour where they don't hardly get any radio play, but they had to go last and they always had the smallest crowd. All of us would be down and they'd be like, come on guys, remember what we're in this for. Just Canadians.
Canadians. Dude, I knew some Canadians. A friend of mine turned Canadian. She went to high school with me, then she's just a Canadian. Andrea.
Last night we stopped in Great Falls, and Great Falls is a really cool town. In case you didn't know, they actually believe that Great Falls is where the Satanic Bible was written. So it's just a little bit different. It's weird anyways, but it's really cool. The Christians there are really amazing, and they're awesome people.
That's sort of a weird city. It's Air Force Base is there, and a lot of people are there because of the Air Force Base. And as far as I can tell, I mean, I don't want to speak badly about it, but I don't know what other reason people live there now. I used to live there.
Because Christians don't live in New York.
Christians don't
No, Christians don't live in New York.
There's two
In New York? Yeah, they don't have Christians in New York. There's no way.
No.
The people they vote for in government, man, that'll tell you.
Thank you. Thank me. Thank you. Thank you.
And thank you. Thank you. I love you, man.
I love you. I know.
You can be mad at me all you want.
I know. And I appreciate it. It's just not going to work.
I love you.
It's not going to work out.
No.
Just say thank you.
I love you, man. I love you. No, man. I love you. I love you, man. No, man. I really.
Thank you.
You need to get a mustache, dude. Tell him it look good.
The mustache?
Mustache.
I don't do that. You know who I think would look the best in the mustache?
Oh, it's so funny when he would look good in the mustache.
Mustache.
Especially a gap boy.
Look Italian.
Joey, you're growing a mustache and there's no questions asked.
A mustache. The big ones, that's it?
Like a tombstone stash?
Yeah, it's like
Big, thick caterpillar.
it's like
Wee wee.
Okay, what should
Elizabeth, would you get mad at him if he grew a mustache? No? You're growing a mustache.
Hello.
Like a
That really hurt.
Looks awesome. But we played at this church called Solid Rock, and it's just this really underground-looking church. It like the way the stage is set up is unique. It's in an old printing press building,
And it was a pretty cool venue. There was this small little club place that they were opening up, and it had a nice sound system, and the stage was great, and we actually had a lot of people there too.
The downsides of this building is it's kind of placed a residential district, and there's like literally an apartment complex butted right up to the back of it.
And unfortunately, the neighbors weren't real keen on the idea of having a rock show right in their neighborhood.
Dude, you need another plate to let you know what guitar to use.
Yeah. Hey, where's Elizabeth? We just got a cop outside. Yeah, he said somebody complained. One of the houses complained around here. Well, if I catch it, if I can hear it outside, I'm gonna cite you guys.
Can you hear it outside?
We came rolling into town. We had all the sound gear. We had enough gear to probably broadcast to about 2,000 to 3,000 people in this place that fit maximum 500. So we were thumping pretty loud.
Halfway through the show, they called the police because it was too loud. So the police came. They said, "You have got to turn that down, or else we're going to have to pull the plug, shut it down."
I saw him out by the street too. He was listening.
By the time they lag us down, we'll be done.
Yeah, it will just be like, Jenna.
Okay.
He
Tone it down, but
I
we're
don't hear
done.
anything now, but if I hear it out on the street, I'm going to have to cite you guys.
You're just going to hang out?
Everybody will chip in to pay your fine.
We've got loads of money.
We said, "Oh, okay, we'll turn it down," and we'd maybe drop the volume 1 dB, maybe. Kept playing. Second time number 2, neighbors called and said, "Listen, that's too loud still." The police came in and warned us. We turned it down 1 more dB. Time number 3, neighbors called again, police, 1 dB down.
The cops got called 4 times, I think, while we were there last night, and they kept showing up and be like, "You got to turn down a couple decibels." And so they kept showing up. It's like, "We know what you're doing, if we're cool with it, but you got to turn down."
Now, the 4th time this happens, police come, pull the plug. They said, "Listen, you've got to shut it down. That's it. You are done." So I don't know what you do at that point. We just kind of had to call it quits. I think Scott made a few closing remarks.
You guys are going to break the silence, the loud ordinance again. Sorry about that. Okay.
We played one last song and just absolutely cranked it even louder. So Pivitplex rocks because we always defy authority. Just kidding, we don't. We try to abide, but it was pretty fun.
Everybody's pretty excited because, see, it's rock and roll, and if the police come and shut it down because it's too loud, then you've done your job. You know what I'm saying? It was actually pretty cool because now I can say we played a rock and roll show that got shut down by the police.
God, I just thank you that you made things work out last night, even though everything was going against it. God, we don't know your plans for us or where you want to take us or what you want us to do or who you want us to reach, but we just want to do the very best of whatever we have been given. Amen. 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 Lewistown is this really small town right in the middle of the state. They are really cool because they, no matter what's going on, they always want to bring us in, and they're pretty inviting to have us, to have us for a show.
All right, Lewistown, Montana. Anytime we can play a show that is somewhat of a hometown crowd is very, very fun. We claim Billings, Montana as hometown, Bozeman, Montana as hometown, and even a little bit of Lewistown, Montana as hometown, and Spokane, Washington, because that's where Josh is from. Lewistown is where Carla, who is Scott's wife, that's where she is from. She grew up there, and her family still lives there. So we actually, this show wasn't scheduled until about a week before. Scott just called them up and said, we're going to be close, can we come and play? And they said great, and they actually did a pretty awesome job of organizing it very quickly.
My wife, Carla, is amazing. We have a daughter, Jocelyn, and another one on the way. And you cannot be in the music ministry without a supportive family. And she loves this as much as I do, and we love the adventure of it.
Oh yeah.
Love the French fries.
Wow, that's potent.
I just want you to know that they could smell it from outside before they even got in the house. You successfully filled the house with stench of vinegar.
Cotton-headed any mug in this.
I don't know where there's any matches, but I don't think it's going to help at this point.
Our always decision with families, if we ever want them to come, we always make a way, but sometimes it just gets so hard because we drive so far every day, and Jossie has to be stuck in a car seat, and she's got so much energy, and it's just hilarious. So I'm looking forward to seeing them.
Look fun. Oh, sweet.
Jossie, do you like it when people watch me play music?
Yeah.
Do you like it when people watch me play music?
Yeah.
You do?
I'm big. I don't like. And I'm tall. I just don't like people. And I'm tall. I don't like them.
You don't like it because they're too tall?
I'm too tall. I don't like them.
But now it's okay if people watch me? Are you going to come to the concert tonight and watch me?
Yeah, today I just get come.
Yeah.
Generation of massive dreams and hair-brained skin.